Welcome, friends. As you know, late last night, Breitbartocalypse touched ground all across the country. We've been here at a secure location just outside the disaster zones, but even here we felt some of the devastating effects of the Breitbartocalypse. To get a closer look at the disaster, let's check in with our in-the-field reporter, Rachel Tepper. Rachel, how are you managing out there?
Thanks, Mitch. As you can see, conditions have gotten quite treacherous. We're already nearing hurricane-force winds, and people here are beginning to quake. Most people are trying to stay tough, but some frightening reports have already begun to surface.
Rachel, when you say frightening reports, what do you mean? What are you hearing from the people out there?
The first victim of the Breitbartocalypse appears to be the gay rights movement. These are unverified reports, but I've been told that all the gays admitted that they've been faking it to gain attention. Apparently, queer has disappeared. People here are running desperately low on vital resources, food, water, lattes, that type of stuff. We've also been told that all hybrid cars refuse to start. Not even Toyotas will accelerate. Once again, these have been unconfirmed. This is just what I'm hearing from folks out here.
My Rachel, sounds like things are tougher than any of us expected. What can people in safe areas do to help those affected by the Breitbartocalypse?
Well, Mitch, I can't stress enough how desperately we need many vital resources. The latte situation is getting particularly serious, and we really need help.
Rachel, stand by 1 second. We're getting breaking news in the studio here. Thank you. I'm being told that we have confirmed through multiple sources that Rachel Maddow is missing. Rachel Maddow is missing. Obviously, we're all shocked. I'm at a loss for words. All I can really say is, Rachel, we're worried sick about you. Please, to all of our viewers, let us know if you have any information that could help us find her, and do keep Rachel in your hearts and prayers. Now, I want to bring in Will Urquhart, our senior Breitbartocalypseologist. Will, what does a missing Maddow mean for folks inside of the disaster zone?
Well, Mitch, this is bad news for sure for those folks. The Rachel Maddow show is really the last line of defense for the institutional left. If she cannot make it for her show tonight, then Breitbartocalypse levels are expected to rise dramatically. We can't say for sure exactly how high we'll get, but our initial estimates predict Breitbartocalypse levels of at least 2 to 3 stories in certain areas. This also changes our map of disaster zones. Let's look at this new map here. I'm sorry to say we grossly underestimated the scope of the Breitbartocalypse, and as you can see, by the end of the night there will virtually be no unaffected areas.
Will, I heard you say that some people can now expect Breitbartocalypse levels up to 2 to 3 stories high. What advice do you have for people in these affected areas?
Well, Mitch, folks in those areas should get to as high a ground as possible. Head to your attic, but be prepared to move quickly to the roof should Breitbartocalypse start seeping into your attic. It's going to be a long, tough night for sure, so please stay strong.
Thanks for that important advice, Will. Well, folks, that's going to do it for us for now. Tune into sumofchange.com at 6 p.m. for our next scheduled report. And for the latest up-to-minute developments, follow us on Twitter at sumofchange. Until tonight, good luck, Godspeed, and the teleprompter's not working.